Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am here with this makeup brand that I had never heard of, but every time I scrolled on Instagram, it kept popping up. It's called Dear Dahlia. And then what made me purchase it is I started following this page. It's called Caramel Swatches, and she posted an image of it, and it looked so beautiful. So I went and I started checking it out, and the packaging just looked stunning. The way they described the foundation looked amazing. And you know me, I'm willing, always down to try out a new complexion product. All right. So like I said, it's called Dear Dahlia. And this is supposed to be, I love the name by the way. And this is supposed to be inspired by the Dahlia flower, which is a symbol of grace and beauty. And the Dahlia flower, I think, contains a lot of like anti-oxidant products and like very good products for your skin. Okay, so this foundation comes in 35 shades. I got the foundation, the concealer. The brand has, it has like a full face. I saw eyeshadows, lip products, cheek products. But of course, I started with the complexion products. I was very tempted to get the lip products, but maybe later on I'll get it. I was just focused on the complexion products. Now, the foundation retails for $46, and it's called the Skin Paradise Sheer Silk Foundation. Comes in 35 shades, and I got the shade 29, which is DW1. Described as brown with yellow undertones. You guys know I love a yellow undertone. Now the concealer though only comes like in 10 shades, I believe. And I got the second to last shade. And I've already swatched it. It's light, but we'll get into that on another day. All right, so a little bit about the foundation. So Skin Paradise Sheer Silk Foundation is a breathable liquid foundation that enhances the skin's inner light and surface radiance. The airy formula, infused with soft focus mineral powders, adheres to the skin seamlessly to visibly smooth and blur the appearance of imperfections or an airbrushed finish. The silky texture blends and builds weightlessly from a sheer veil to a flawless medium coverage. So I guess you can get a medium coverage from it, creating a naturally luminous and youthful complexion. This product is also 100% vegan, 100% cruelty free. All right, so I'm going to start off with the foundation, and then when I get to the concealer, we'll get into the concealer. Okay, so this is what the packaging looks like. Comes in this like marble designed box, and I love the packaging of the foundation. So this is DW1, and isn't this, it has like an octagon similar to like the Fenty stuff. I think the bottle is very pretty. It's like a frosted glass bottle. Not a huge fan of frosted bottles, but you know. So I'm only wearing moisturizer today, and I color corrected. And the reason I didn't wear primer today is because I think in my LYS video, somebody to me made an interesting point, and they said, how would you still get all the benefits of the foundation if you're wearing a primer? So I'm gonna test that theory for a little bit. So the past couple times that I've worn foundation, I haven't worn a primer. All right, so let's get into the foundation. I have my little tray, but I'm going to give you guys a swatch. I swatched it before and I love the color. I think it does have a golden yellow undertone. So this isn't that pretty? I think the shade is pretty. And this smells exactly like the Tom Ford Traceless and the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate foundation. It really does. All right, so for reference, if you're here for the first time, I am NC50 and MAC. And also the reason I wanted to, of course I love, you know, trying new foundations and concealers, but I wanted to do this because if you're like me, you've been scrolling on Instagram and you've been seeing it popping up. I just wanted to, you know, show you guys how it looks on deep skin. All right, so this definitely is, I'm getting like a light medium coverage so far. I think the color is nice. So we're gonna add some, yeah, because this is, that was light medium. I'm trying to build it up to a full medium. And this probably, probably, I can't speak, would get more coverage from maybe using a brush, but I never really use brushes to do my foundation. So I'm not gonna start now. This is my e.l.f. sponge. All right, so it feels light and airy, just like they said in the description. And that was 2 pumps. And all right, so they weren't lying when they said medium. Definitely medium. And I don't think I'm even up to like a full medium. I think it's still like a medium. I think I would have to put on more. And I do like a full coverage, but I don't mind this. I think it looks very natural. I think the color is perfect. And I love that it has, so I'm gonna have to put another pump because I'm trying to build this up to at least a full medium. And I also want to show you guys, does it really build up to a full medium? You know, we'll see. All right, so. This smells just like the Tom Ford, and it's feeling very similar to the Tom Ford. I haven't seen any reviews on this. Not that I was like actively looking because, you know, I don't like to look at reviews before I review something. But I saw a notification from Tara Lynn here on YouTube because I'm subscribed to her channel, and I saw the notification came in that she also purchased this, but from her thumbnail, she bought a lot of the products. So if you're of a, you know, a lighter skin tone, you can definitely check out her review. Okay, but I don't know if any person of color have done any reviews on this foundation. All right, guys, so this went on so beautifully, and I think I've got it to medium, the coverage. Super pretty. Like the way it's looking on my skin. Played very nice with my moisturizer. I'm wearing my Ole Henriksen, the vitamin C C Rush moisturizer. I think it looks super pretty. All right, let's get into the concealer. All right, so like I said, the concealer comes in 10 shades, and I got the second to last shade, which is 09. Let me make sure I have the name correct. Golden Tan, described as medium tan with warm golden undertones. Like I stated to you guys before I swatch it, it's light. This is what the packaging looks like. I think it looks very similar. The packaging is so pretty. I think it looks very similar to the Fenty concealer, except the Fenty concealer doesn't have the gold trimming around here, but the same kind of octagon, right, shape and stuff it has. So let me just give you guys a swatch of this shade, which is the second to last shade. And look at the doe foot applicator. It's like a boot. Very interesting shade, but I guess it can get like all the way in. So let me swatch this at the back of my hand so you guys can see. It's definitely light, but I don't want to not use it because I want to wear it with the foundation so you guys can see both together because I want to review both. But so I'm only going to put it under my eye. I'm not going to go in the center of my face with it. I'm going to use my hourglass for the center of my face. And this is also called the Skin Paradise Flawless Fit Expert Concealer. And it's a self-setting liquid concealer that provides full coverage. So the foundation is medium, the concealer is full, with a weightless, creamy texture. The hydrating, buildable, and easy blend formula with light diffusing mineral pigments delicately adheres to the skin for a flawless, radiant finish. It gives a radiant finish. The curved applicator allows for customizable coverage to conceal, contour, highlight, and correct. Infused with patented Dahlia Flower Extract. Has sunflower oil, jojoba oil, all that good stuff. Ultra comfortable and sweat proof and crease proof. Now, although it says self-setting, I am going to set it. And it also says this can be worn as like if you want a full coverage foundation. All right, so, and every time I come to film, the sun just goes in and out. It's so annoying. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit under my eye because it's so light. And you guys know I do like a bright under eye. But let's see if I can like get away with this a little bit. And that's why I'm not gonna put it in the center of my face like I usually do with concealers. Yeah, that is light. All right. But like I said, for the sake of this video, so don't come for me that it's light. I know it's light. When I went with the second to last shade, I was not expecting it to be this light. And that last shade, well, according to how the images looked, that looked like a contour shade. So I wasn't gonna purchase that to highlight. All right, let's blend it out. Oh, wow. That just disappeared into my skin. I mean, you can see it obviously because it's so much lighter than the foundation, but it disappeared into my skin. Wow, it's pretty. Ah, if only this were darker with like a golden undertone, because I like this right away. And usually, like I always say, like when I try concealers, if they crease, they're gonna crease on me like straight away. All right, let's see. Oh, that's pretty. This is nice, guys, and it feels very hydrating. Doesn't really look luminous. It just looks nice and makes your under eye. This is a real shame that they need to expand the shades. Like, I hope, you know, maybe I should go on there and give a review and give my thoughts about the shade range, especially for people of color, because the consistency and everything about this concealer is super, super pretty, guys. Wow, really pretty. All right, so I'm gonna finish off the rest of my face off camera. So what time is it now? It is now, oh, the concealer retails for $34. I forgot to mention that. It's now 10:42 a.m. that both the concealer and the foundation is on. I'm gonna go finish up the rest of my face off camera. I'm gonna come back as usual with more thoughts on this foundation and the concealer. All right, guys, I am back with the rest of my face done. And so far, I'm really liking both the foundation and the concealer, especially the concealer. You know, I'm very, very partial to my Hourglass and my Benefit concealers, but this is beautiful. I just wish it wasn't so light. The only negative thing though, my Hourglass concealer didn't play too nicely with the foundation. It started to like ball up a little bit when I try to, because I put some here and like on my chin, I really had to like work. And I had it, of course, right here on my nose bridge going up here. And if you can see, like right in here, got a little rolled up. So I really had to go in and work it and work it. So that kind of slowed me down because I was really trying to fix it. So if you guys see that, that's what that is. And that's kind of disappointing because, you know, I love the Hourglass concealer. But next time I'm going to try to wear it with the Benefit concealer. But right now, everything is looking flawless, looking very beautiful. I love the color of this DW1. It has a lot of yellow in it, which I love. But, oh man, this concealer is so beautiful, guys. It's a very, very, it just looks so soft and luminous under the eyes. All right, so let's look at the time. It's 11:08. I would have done sooner, but just trying to fix the Hourglass, especially on my nose, kind of slowed me down. So it's 11:08 a.m. I put it on about 10 something. So I'm going to go about my day as usual. And then I'm going to come back with my final thoughts on the foundation and concealer. But right now, I am really liking both of them, especially the concealer. I'll see you guys later. All right, guys, I'm back for my final check-in. It's now 8:32 p.m. I put this foundation on, I think around 10:20 something or 10:30 something this morning. So it's like 10 hours since I've been, yeah. It's been like 10 hours since I've been wearing this foundation, and To me, this foundation is just okay. When I initially put this foundation on, I thought it looked so pretty, but I don't think it wore well. And like I said to you earlier, I said to you guys earlier, I didn't wear primer today because this has so much skincare benefits. I was going on that theory that, you know, if I wear a primer, will I be getting the full benefits of the foundation? And my laugh lines did not like that at all. They creased quite a bit, and there's separation at the bottom part, like right here and right here around my nose on both sides. If you're here for the first time, when I do a foundation review, any kind of complexion review, I never like to touch up. I come back, I want you guys to see exactly how the foundation wore. And like I said, it's not bad, it's not terrible, but to me it's just like, I don't know, not a huge fan of how it looks now, 10 hours later. Not a huge fan of how it wore. To me, it just fell flat throughout the day. I don't think it did anything for like my complexion or anything like that. It's just like a regular schmegular foundation, at least how it wore on my skin tone. Like I said, I haven't seen or looked at any reviews. The concealer though, I think the concealer was the star of the show, I think from the beginning. Let me grab my mirror here. All right, let me grab my mirror because I want to, yeah, the concealer, I think, the concealer looks amazing. Like, my under eyes still look pretty smooth. Looks super intact. So as you can see, I only have the concealer under my eye, and I think under my eye looks the best compared to the rest of my face, because I hate the way my laugh line look, but that could be because I'm not wearing any primer, you know? So maybe this foundation needs a primer, but to me, besides needing a primer, it just looks like it, I don't know what happened to it, actually. It didn't oxidize and got dark. It almost turned a different color than the golden color that it looked like on my skin tone. I've never had this happen to me before. It turned sort of like beige, kind of, to me, on me. Maybe, I don't know if it's me, but I'm looking at myself in the mirror without, you know, you guys are probably seeing me with the lights, but I'm like right here. I don't know. But I don't like the way it wore. But my initial impression when I put it on, I thought it was so pretty. I love the way it felt on my skin. But like right now, sitting here, I just want to take it off. To me, I don't like the way it looks on my skin at all. It just looks like Sala. I don't know if that's the word, but... And something about... I don't like the way my skin looks with this foundation after 10 hours. And I've worn other foundations for just... you know, as long as this. But, and excuse my hair, guys. I need a perm, but I don't have the mental fortitude to even attempt to do it. So, I look like a bush woman. But besides that, yeah, this, like I don't know if you guys can see it, but I can see it. To me, how the color looked on me earlier, it doesn't look this way now, but it didn't oxidize and got dark or anything. It just got like grayish looking, sort of. And it didn't do anything for me. To me, it just fell flat. It didn't wear well at all. This reminds me of when I put that Tom Ford foundation on, the one with the twisty top. I don't even remember the name of that foundation. And it looked good initially, and then it didn't wear well. To me, I don't like the way this wore, but I think the concealer is bomb. I really do like the concealer, and I would definitely recommend the concealer. I mean, everybody's experience with different products are different. I don't know if any of you own this foundation, but for me personally, I wouldn't. Well, I'm not. To me, it's just okay. It fell flat for me. Not a big fan. Yeah, but the concealer is nice, and I love the packaging of the foundation, but it almost, because the frosted bottle, it looks sort of pinkish grayish, But when you swatch it on your hand, it looks a little yellow. But now that I'm seeing it on my face after 10 hours, it's looking like the way it looks in the bottle on my face. Pinkish grayish. I've never had that happen to me before. But yeah, but you know, I wanted to try it. I did, and those are my thoughts. Anyway, guys, I want to thank you so much for watching this video, and you guys know I love to do complexion videos, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.